Everybody, welcome back. We're continuing our reading of Shakespeare's Macbeth. It's one of my favorite plays. I've taken a class on Shakespeare. I've written papers on this, and I always enjoy reading it. We're in Act 1, Scene 3, line 129. Macbeth, aside, two truths are told. As happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme, I thank you, gentlemen. Aside. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why hath it given me earnest of success? Commencing in truth, I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion? Whose horrid image doth unfix my hair, and make my seated heart knock at my ribs. Against the use of nature, present fears are less than horrible imagings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered in surmise, and nothing is but what is not. Banquo. Look, how our partners rapt. Macbeth, aside. If chance will have me king, why chance may crown me, without my stir. Banquo. New honours come upon him, like our strange garments cleave not to their mould, but with the aid of use. Macbeth, aside. Come what come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest day. I like that again, is it? Come what come may, time the hour runs through the roughest day. Banquo. Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure. Macbeth. Give me your favour, my dull brain was wrought with things forgotten, and, kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I turn. The leaf to read them, let us toward the king. Aside to Banquo. Think upon what hath chanced, and at more time, the interim having weighed it, let us speak our free hearts each to other. Banquo. Very gladly. Macbeth. Till then, enough. Come, friends, exit. Oh my gosh, I love it. Macbeth is having this internal struggle of if he should listen to what those three witches said or not, if he should take his destiny or what he should think of it. Okay, scene 4. It's brilliant. Forres, the palace. Flourish, enter King Duncan, Lennox, Malcolm, Dulbane, and attendants. King. Is execution done on Cawdor? Are not those in commission yet returned? Malcolm. My liege, they are not yet come back, but have spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that frankly he confessed his treasons. Implore your highness pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like the leaving it. He died as one that had been studied in his death, to throw away the dearest thing he owed, as 'twere a careless trifle. King. There's no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. Enter Macbeth, Banquo, Ross, and Angus. O worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy on me. Thou art so far before, the swiftest wing and recompense is slow to overtake thee. Would thou hadst less deserved that the portion both of thanks and payment might have been mine? Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than I'll can pay. Macbeth. The service and the loyalty I owe, and doing it pays itself. Your highness part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state children and servants, which do but what they should, by doing everything safe toward your love and honor. I love it. King. Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growing. He's saying, I have planted thee. They're giving him a promotion and he's gonna grow. Oh my gosh. Ah. Noble Banquo, thou hast no less deserved, nor must be known, no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee, and hold thee to my heart. Banquo, there if I grow, the harvest is your own. Do you get what he's saying? Ah. King, my plenteous joys, wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you, whose places are the nearest, know we will establish our estate upon our eldest Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honour must not accompanied invest him only, but signs of nobleness, like stars, shall shine on all deservers, from hence to intervenus, and bind us further to you. You gotta love this language. Oh my gosh. Macbeth, the rest is labor, which is not used for you. I'll be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. So humbly take my leave. King, my worthy Cawdor. Macbeth aside. The Prince of Cumberland? That is a step on which I must fall down or else o'erleap. For in my way it lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wink at the hand, yet let that be which the eye fears when it is done to see. Exit. Ah! Did you see? Like, look. The eye wink at the hand. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. King. Now the king, he called Macbeth my worthy Cawdor. He likes Macbeth. King. True, worthy Banquo. He is full so valiant, and in his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Let's after him, whose care is gone before to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman. Flourish, exit. Ah, he's praising him, man. You see, like, and his commendations I am fed. So by the deeds and services that Macbeth has done to the king and his kingdom, it will satisfy them. Oh. Scene 5. Inverness, Macbeth Castle. Enter Macbeth's wife alone with a letter. Lady Macbeth. Okay, so remember, Macbeth's the guy, but his wife, her name, the character's name is Lady Macbeth, okay? Reads, they met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air, into which they vanished. Whiles I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming on of time, with Hail King that shall be. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. You see, that's a letter that Macbeth wrote to Lady Macbeth. So what I just read is the letter that he wrote to her. Now she's gonna have her. That letter's over. Lady Macbeth. Now she's speaking. Glamis thou art in Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature is to fill the milk of human kindness, to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. What thou wouldst highly, thou wouldst thou holily, wouldst not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win. Thou didst have great Glamis, that which cries, thus thou must do, if thou have it, and that which rather thou dost fear to do than wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valour of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. Ah. Are you getting Lady Macbeth's vibe? Like, she is dark. Did you hear what she just said? She's saying her husband Macbeth is too full of the milk of kindness. And she says he's not without ambition, but he lacks the illness that should attend it. So basically, calling cold, calculated ruthlessness it's an illness, right? That ambition does come with a sort of illness, a ruthlessness, a unbending, unbowing, unbreaking, energy to do what must be done. Basically, look at that. And she's saying that, look, I will. She's going to use her valor of her tongue to remove all obstacles from him getting his golden round, his throne, his kingship. She's going to do everything she can to help him get that. Keep in mind, I won't give you any spoilers, but her psychology, right? Think about her psychology. What kind of wife she is, and what has power just done to her. Okay, enter messenger. The king comes here tonight. Oh, sorry. Enter messenger, and then Lady Macbeth tells him, "What is your tidings?" "The king comes here tonight." Lady Macbeth, "Thou art mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who were to so would have informed for preparation?" See, she's even mean to the messenger. He's telling her the king's coming, and Lady Macbeth is already like calling him mad and insulting him. You know that phrase, "Don't kill the messenger"? Messenger. "So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who almost dead for breath, and scarcely more than would make up his message." Lady Macbeth. "Give him tending. He brings great news." Exit messenger. Now she's nice, right? Now she's speaking. "The raven himself is hoarse, that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan. Under my battlements, come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, stoppeth up the excess and the passage of remorse, that no compuncations visits of nature shake my fell purpose, nor keep peace between defect and it. Come to my woman's breast, and take my milk for gall. You murdering ministers, wherever in your slightest substances you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in dunnest smoke of hell, that my keen knife see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark, to cry, Hold! Hold! Oh my gosh. That no compunctions, visitings of nature, no kindness. She don't want none of that, like, motherly spirit, like, empathy coming in, right? She's saying, unsex me here. So she's saying, take out the masculine and the feminine. Some interpret this as just taking out the feminine, but I think it actually means both, because there's male kindness as well. When we say taking out feminine kindness, it's almost like saying that men don't have kindness, and they do. Fatherly love, motherly love, right? She's telling these dark spirits to take her entire gender away, make her unhuman, essentially, right? Look, and she says, and fill me crown to toe, so her crown, right, all the way to her toes, full of cruelty, direst cruelty, right? She wants to be filled with cruelty. And she says, make my blood thick, right? So thin-blooded is a phrase we use still that's like, oh, you got chicken blood, right? It's like, oh, you're weak, you're not strong, you will run at the first sign of danger, and you're not, courageous whatsoever. But she's saying, make the blood thick, like a rhino blood or something. And she's saying, come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall. So turn her breast milk rotten. She's not pregnant, but she's saying, make her putrid in that way. She can't. When you nurture a baby, you offer yourself to them to help such an innocent little being grow up, right? You bond, you nurture, you connect. She's doing the opposite of this. She's not a mom right now. She's not nursing, but she's saying she's. It's like an example that Shakespeare has done to show you how far, if she would, how her woman spirit side is just completely leaving as well, right? She's asking to be turned into an uh, unkind, thick-blooded, unsexed, cruel spirit being, right? She so that she can help uh, her husband get the crown. So that's how far she's willing to go. uh, and you can interpret their relationship like, is that just about her doing this for her husband, but she'll also be the queen. So there's a bit of, what is she willing to do to be the queen, right? She's asking these dark spirits. Remember the three witches that were talking when Banquo and Macbeth were walking in the woods, and those ladies told them their prophecy, and Macbeth says, like, tell me something, blah, blah, and they tell him, and then the king ends up telling Macbeth, hey, you're going to be the new Thane of Cawdor. He's got a promotion. So, you see what's going on here? I don't want to spoil everything for you, but it is a brilliant, brilliant play. Brilliant.